Bitcoin is breaking down right now, and in this exact video I'm going to talk about this most important Bitcoin retest that we're currently spotting on the market. And of course I will also talk about Bitcoin on the imminent short term, the Bitcoin CME gap, and much more important stuff that currently is playing out. So don't forget to watch this video till the end. It's going to be a very important one, and can we once again slap up the likes back above 500? That will be absolutely incredible. And with that being said, let me jump straight away in towards the content, because on the imminent short term we can see that yesterday Bitcoin dumped all the way down to $25,000, and we can see that after that we've seen a significant recovery back towards the upside. But while this recovery was happening, the Bitcoin CME price already closed, and currently the CME close price is 26.5k, what means that Bitcoin is probably going to trade somewhere around 26.5k near the end of the week. And of course, if we're going to trade higher than 26.5k, we're probably going to expect a dump on the Monday, and if we're going to trade below 26.5k, we're expecting a small little pump on the Monday. If I am currently looking at the 4-hourly time frame, we of course clearly seen the breakdown for Bitcoin, and currently we're in a significant downtrend. And the question really is, when is the downtrend going to reverse? Right now we're seeing that we're clearly creating these lower highs together with these lower lows, and basically the question is, when are we going to see a reversal? Currently I am not spotting a reversal yet so far, but for me what I would really call a reversal if Bitcoin breaks back above this very important level of previous support. You can see on the 8-hour time frame previously around, Bitcoin really found support on this level. You can see right here we retested this level, Bitcoin bounced from it. Here as well Bitcoin retested this level, it bounced from it, and currently we broke below it, and we're actually seeing that this level is providing resistance right now for the price action of Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin breaks back above this region, so if Bitcoin breaks back above 27.2k, I'm expecting probably the cool off phase is over and we could see some more slight bullish relief for Bitcoin. However, if we do still get rejected from off this level, what it currently looks like, it is actually going to be more likely to see a bigger continuation towards the downside. And I'm not saying that Bitcoin is going to crash straight away towards the downside. No, I'm only saying that this downtrend is going to continue. So we could see some bullish relief before potentially coming lower again, and we could see some more bounces before potentially coming lower again. So be aware, if I'm saying we're bearish right now, it doesn't mean that we necessarily have to crash, but we're definitely in a downward sloping trend here. So if we're looking actually at this trend right here, we could be potentially looking at somewhat of a parallel channel, and you can actually see Bitcoin can still bounce back towards the $29,000, and in fact it would still be trading in the downtrend. So be very much aware, the Bitcoin price action is still trading in the downtrend. The question really remains, where are we going to be bouncing towards? Are we going to already see that movement towards the downside happen, or are we first going to see a bigger bounce for Bitcoin? And of course, for me to really say that, I mean, we are currently breaking down of the head and shoulders pattern for Bitcoin. And to be very honest, I've been bearish on Bitcoin on $31,000, and I've been bearish on Bitcoin on $29,000, and I've been saying it all time around that we were creating this head and shoulders pattern, this typical bearish bias continuation pattern for Bitcoin. And actually right now we also broke below the upward sloping support line. After we broke below this level, there could be still a potential scenario where Bitcoin is going to see a potential retest of this level. That will allow us to of course open up a new short position for Bitcoin. But if I will be looking at the price target, it's going to be somewhere coming in around 24 to 24.5k. So that is exactly the target I'm currently aiming for. Currently, I am still shorting Bitcoin. I'm not going to close this trade here because personally, I do think Bitcoin can still go a little bit lower, and that is why we'll wait to lock in more profits on this exact trade right here. So yeah, if you're interested in trading yourself, you could do so on Bybit, and you can write a sign-up account using the link in the description, and you can actually claim a $30,000 deposit bonus. And for anyone wondering, I am going to be opening up a gigantic Bitcoin long position once Bitcoin comes down to $24,000 to $25,000. I'm going to do it with low leverage, and I'm going to be targeting for a $1 million Bitcoin quantity position. I will be starting to open up that position from $25,000 because the $25,000 is right now the next big level of big support for the price action of Bitcoin, and that is why I'm aiming for that level to be opening up this next gigantic Bitcoin trading position. Of course, on the daily time frame we broke down, so I'm actually expecting it's going to be likely that we're going to see a small continuation happening towards the downside before potentially coming back up again. And if you're interested in trading Bitcoin altcoins, or any cryptocurrency at all, you could do so on Bybit or BitGet. And if you actually sign up an account using the link in the description, you can right now claim an additional deposit bonus up to $30,000. But be aware, it's only going to be valid if you sign up an account using the link in the description. So make sure to check it out right now. Furthermore, we can see that if I am looking at Bitcoin, of course, we broke below $27,000. We're right now entering this low volume range. So probably we're going to see a very big amount of volatility happening towards the downside in the coming days. At least that is what is likely in terms of technical analysis. If we're looking at 2 levels of daily support, we can see right now the next big support for Bitcoin is 24.8k, and we actually broke already below the 27,000 US dollar support. So probably, I am still saying this, I am expecting a continuation towards the downside. Is probably very likely for Bitcoin. If we do bounce back towards the upside and we break above the previous high, probably at that point we could call reversal and we're probably going to go higher. So I'm going to keep my eyes wide open on all scenarios. But for now on, my main scenario is still to open up this gigantic long position somewhere around $25,000. Furthermore, we can see that Bitcoin is currently breaking below the daily EMA ribbon. This is of course definitely a very bearish signal that we're currently seeing. But if we're looking at the 3-day time frame, we can see that Bitcoin is still holding up towards the 3-day EMA ribbon. The 3-day EMA ribbon lows are somewhere around $25,000. If we do break below that, yeah, it could maybe signal some more bearish price action is yet to come for Bitcoin. But I do still think that the EMA ribbon is probably going to provide a significant amount of support for Bitcoin, so don't you worry about that one as well. Furthermore, we can actually see that this is my expectation for Bitcoin right now, that we're going to be ranging between these 2 levels. So Bitcoin is of course previously around, got significantly rejected by off this top side right here. So previously around in this range, Bitcoin got significantly rejected by this level, and if we're going to retest this level this time around, I do expect this level is going to be providing a significant amount of support. So that is why I think the lower side here is really the support where we should be looking at, and it's going to come in somewhere between $24,000 to $25,000. So be aware, I think there's going to be a major bounce for Bitcoin happening somewhere in that region. Furthermore, we can actually see that on the 6-day MACD for Bitcoin right now, we're seeing a bearish crossover, and actually on the weekly as well, we're about to be having a bearish crossover on the MACD. But this is the first time ever that the 6-day MACD is crossing bearish since in approximately 281 days. So be aware, there's some very important momentum changes happening right now in the market of Bitcoin, and you need to pay attention towards it because the weekly MACD could be crossing bearish as well somewhat in 2 weeks or so. So this is definitely something you should be paying attention towards. And yeah, of course, once we do see this crossover happening, you will be the first one to know on the channel. And at the same time, I will be looking at the 50 weekly moving average. You can see that the 50 weekly moving average previously around provided significant resistance. It provided big support here on the lower side, and currently it's trading somewhere around 22.5k. So if we will ever see the retest of this level happening right here, it will definitely be a gigantic opportunity to trade Bitcoin. Of course, if we do then break below this level, it's going to be a big issue. But of course, if we're going to be having a retest of the 50 weekly moving average, it's going to be a gigantic opportunity for me to be opening up an even bigger trading opportunity for Bitcoin. So yeah, that was it for me on today's update video. It was once again not a super long video, not a lot of new information, but these are just the things we currently are looking at. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out. Goodbye.